Hi everyone, today we're going to take a step back from tutus and I'm going to make a roast. It's Thanksgiving time in the US and we are very thankful, but instead of doing a turkey or anything like that right now, we're going to make a roast. And I have a helper right here and she's washing her hands very thoroughly. She's actually playing in the water, but you know, she's a professional at almost 18 months. And we'll go over the ingredients in just a minute. Number one, everyone, wash your hands really, really well with soap and water, right? Yay! All right, our hands are all clean. I have gloves on, but it's only because I've got this little one here, and if I got to move fast, I can yank the glove off and have a clean hand to grab her, you know? So, all right, so we're going to use onion. We've got some pearl onions here. And I'm going to be quite honest with you, the only pearl onions I usually cook with are the ones that are already peeled. So we're going to have some fun there. We're going to use a little bit of rub sage. And we got this at H-E-B. I'm not sure if that's anywhere else, but you can find rub sage just about anywhere. And she's already taken stuff apart, so we got to be fast. We got some mushrooms. Now, if you're going to just use, say, a bag of frozen frozen vegetables. You're going to want to put the vegetables in after the meat is almost fully cooked. Okay? And when I say almost fully cooked is because it'll lose all that vitamins, you know, all the vitamins that vegetables have if you overcook them. But if you put it right before it's cooked fully, you've got wonderful flavor to the vegetables and you still have all those yummy vitamins attached. All right. So we've got us a pork Boston roast, and it's not too expensive. We've got some garlic powder, some seasonal, salt and pepper. And we're going to add for ours celery stalks and some baby carrots. And what's cool about the baby carrots is they're already small, so we're just going to throw them in there. And a bag of potatoes, we're going to cut those up in halves or fourths. Now, if you're looking for a recipe that is measured precisely, I'm not your girl. So, because I really think everything's to taste, you know, unless it's something that can affect, you know, it being cooked all the way or something. I've got my oven preheated to 350. Because we're going to let this cook. We might even go down to 275 in the beginning for the first hour and then go back up because we're starting this early this morning and it's going to be our dinner. All right, now something about the pork shoulder butt roast or whatever. I know somebody's got something to say about that. It's got fat at the bottom, sort of like a brisket. Now you can choose to trim it or take it completely off. Entirely up to you. I need another knife, please.
Get there.
I need a knife to cut the vegetables because I'm going to go ahead and trim just a little bit of the fat off. Not a lot because I want that tenderness and that flavor. Thank you. And you'll see here I'm leaving some of it in the package just so it's easier and it doesn't totally mess up my cutting board. Now, when my grandmother makes this, she never cuts any of the fat. She's like, no, that's where you get the flavor. And you know what? Can't say too much about that because she's almost 83 and she has less health problems than all of us combined. So, and there's my helper in full force. I forgot to move the knife. Thank you. Sally, you're doing the season, okay? Okay? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in my pan. And like I said, I just cut a little bit of the fat off. I got my helper here. My helper. I told you, you're doing the spices. Thank you. Okay, get the spices. No, not yet. Spices. That. Get that. Yes. Open it. There you go. Now sprinkle it. Can you do that for me? You do it. Sprinkle it on here. Over here, baby. Oh. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add some of our spices to our meat. We're going to rub that in there real nice. If you really want a measurement, how about a teaspoon? You want to be real careful with your garlic powder because garlic powder is completely different than garlic salt. There's no salt in it, so it's really concentrated. All right, but we've got some seasonal, and then we have a little bit of garlic powder in here. It's about a little over a teaspoon. All right, take it, look, do this, and sprinkle it. Can you do that? Good job. Ready? Pick it up. Get it? Put it on here. Here, let's move it closer to you. There you go. There you go. And you can probably add like your salt, your pepper, your sage, or you can use celery salt. Sometimes that really brings out the flavor, and sometimes it is overpowering. Okay, come on, sprinkle it. Come on, there's some more. Okay, and now I'm just going to use this, and we're going to make sure that that's all in there. And sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Okay. Rub it in. Okay, we spent 15 minutes washing her hands because she loves the water. Alright. I need somebody to open this, please. Get a little bit of the rub sage. All we're doing is making sure that the spices we put in there are really going to, go deep into the meat, not just on the outside. And we're not using too much rub sage, just a little. Yep, sprinkle it on there. Come on, get some. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Do some more. Now, a bit. There you go. Sprinkle it all down here. Now, like I said, since most of this at the very, very bottom is the fat, we're going to really focus on putting our spices in the top area. And then make sure that we rub it in so it gets right through there. See? And there's a few pockets in here that allow us to get that in there. Now, you can also, instead of using garlic powder, you can use a little bit of a clove of garlic. Just stick it in there, and that'll work too. Got it? Rub it. Get all that in there. Yeah, big girl. Here, I gotta put the stuff in there. Now we're using some regular old pepper. Peppercorn's real good too. Okay, be careful with that, baby. If you got sea salt, that works real good. Sprinkle it, sprinkle it. Yeah. Sprinkle it, sprinkle it. Here, some more. You gonna dump it for me? Ready? Hold it. Ready? Go. Shake it, shake it. All the way. All right. Now rub it. Make sure I didn't miss any. We're going to have to do that salt over the left shoulder a lot with you, aren't we? All right. So basically, you're just making sure that you spice it up. See. Did you see that?
Just like.
You're not a carnivore. You're an omnivore. Clean your face.
And it really to show.
No, not that. Clean your face. Listen, we gotta cook it first. No. Clean your hands, baby. Clean your hands so we can put some more on, okay? In your face. Good job. Right there. And then if you've been doing this for a long time and you've got a almost 18-month-old helper, you're gonna hurry up and finish. All right. Yeah, rub it on there. All right. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this. Oh, I got too much. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Say sprinkle it. Yeah. Get it all in there. So we can have some tasty meat, right? Some tasty pork. Yay. All right. So we got that all ready and seasoned. And it's going to kind of sit there. Yes, good job. Until we get everything else done. Now we've got a bag of potatoes. We got a quarter. Because we got a big family. Right. She's going to make sure I didn't miss any spices. Now we're going to take a short break and get her washed up and start cutting the vegetables. Alright. Alright, so we've got the pearl onions. And to be honest with you, they sure are a hell of a lot of work. So I'm just peeling them just like I would a regular onion that's normal sized. Okay, give me that. I need to make sure. Thank you. Alright, that's what it looks like. Now I leave these whole. You know, they're small, they're pretty. I gotta make sure she didn't put one in that I haven't opened. Did I get that one? Any others? Okay. Alright. So I've got one. Let me show you real quick. Like I said, I simply peel it, cut the ends off, and then I simply peel it just like I would a normal size. No. You get to do this when you're older, okay? Put that in there. Put that in there. Throw it in there. Thank you. Throw them in there. Put them in there. Yay! Put them in there. Hey! Those to put in there. Well, this little monster, she decided to take a carrot break. Alright, so we're going to just dump these all around. Throw it in there. Is that what your sister's? Okay. Here, you eat one of these, not the ones that are already in here. Oh my gosh. Weirdo. Okay. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to take these off. Go ahead and do these. And honestly, I think we should have, I'm wondering if we should wait on the celery. So I'm just going to put a couple of the celery in here. She's determined to put her piece in there. Anyway, I'm going to just put a few celery. No. Look, you're supposed to be helping get dinner ready, not... No. I'm scared to really cut fast because I'm afraid she'll put her finger there. Don't do that, okay? She's like, I'm eating the carrot. I'm fine. Just sprinkle it on there. Here. You want one here? Goodness gracious. Alright, and then I just need to add the potatoes. And guess what? This pan is not big enough. You know, every year that happens to me. So every year I make this. I'm not going to add the mushrooms until it's almost ready to go. And some people like mushrooms, some don't. So, you know, all the vegetables are optional. Here, baby. We're going to go ahead and end here, and make sure you come back and watch part 2, which will be a lot shorter, I promise. We also wanted to take a quick minute to tell you about abcmouse.com. We have the link in the description, and we're offering through them 30 days free to try out. And if you've got little ones or you're doing gift giving for children, this is a phenomenal product. It's interactive games, a whole bunch of learning tools, and it can really help your child get ahead of the game. So go ahead, take a look, click the link below, get your free 30 days to try it out, And if you're listening to this before the 28th of November, they are running a 50% off special, and that's $45 for a whole year's worth of subscription. You could even make it for $15 a month for 3 months, 3 installments of $15. So hey, you can't beat that, and it's a phenomenal gift idea, especially for those 2 to 7. We thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Remember, anything you create is going to be fantastic. Why? Because you took the time to create it. From my family to yours, have a blessed day.